In this video, you'll learn how to build a GraphQL API using Claude Code. By following these steps, you will create a project, folder, initialize a node project, install necessary dependencies, and set up the server to handle GraphQL queries and mutations. Begin by creating a project folder. Open your terminal and type memkdir Claude GraphCall. This command creates a new directory named Claude GraphCall. Next, navigate into this folder by entering bd Claude GraphCall. You should now be inside the newly created directory, which will serve as the workspace for your project. Now, initialize a node project within this folder. Type npm init-y in the terminal. This command generates a package.json file with default settings, allowing you to manage your project's dependencies and scripts easily. After this step, confirm that the package.json file has been created in your project. Next, install the necessary dependencies by entering npm install express apollo server express graphql node fetch.dons. This command downloads and adds essential libraries required for building the GraphQL API. Be aware that the installation may take some time, depending on your internet speed, and you will see the installation progress in the terminal. After the dependencies are installed, create a Pine file to store your environment variables securely. Type nidop to create the file, then open it using notepad.bar file, then open it using notepad.barf. In this file, add the following lines: clauel underscore API underscore key, clauel underscore key, clauel underscore model equal sign, clauel -3.7 pro, and port equal sign 5000. Replace your underscore real underscore key with the actual Claude API key. This step is crucial for managing your API configurations without exposing. Next, create the server.js file by typing neserver.js and open it with notepadsserver.js. In this file, paste the provided JavaScript code. This code sets up an Express server and an Apollo server to handle GraphQL requests. The server will respond to queries and mutations defined in the typedefs and resolver sections. Ensure that you have pasted the entire code correctly, as any errors may prevent the server from running properly. Once you have saved your server.js file, run your server.js in the terminal. This command starts the server, and you should see a message indicating that the server is running at http://localhost 5kgl. Make sure to check for any error messages, as they will guide you in troubleshooting if needed. To test your GraphQL API, you can use the GraphQL playground available at the specified URL. For example, you can execute a mutation by entering mutation chat. This query will send a prompt to the Claude model, and you should receive a response in the format of JSON, indicating that the API is functioning correctly. The response will include a data field. That wraps up today's guide. Thanks for watching, and catch you in the next tutorial.